May I request now our principal, Dr. A.N. Ramakrishna sir, to present the keynote address.
Thank you. So at the outset, I thank all the organizers and also the faculty and HOD of Department of Electronics. This program, this program particularly we plan to organize for the faculty fraternity, but later with the association of IETE, it has been extended to the student community also. This program probably will going to be help both faculty as well as the student in the area of the advanced, the network system, particularly the data science and the machine learning, and also Anand Babu, the associate professor from the Malnad College of Engineering, is going to be address you with the topic, the data science and its application. So probably he has chosen this topic to give something input to the faculty who are very much interested to develop themselves and also the student community to show their skillness to improve in that area. And another resource person is that Mr. Balaji, that is Dr. Balaji Prabhu. He is also from Malnad College of Engineering. He will going to be crack the subject with crux and machine learning. Now we all know how this artificial intelligence and machine learning will going to be helpful for the advanced technology in the area of computer science. Now you are going to be address you all and we are going to be take you to the area of that machine learning. So, and another person that is Mr. Ashwan, that is Dr. Ashwan from Manipal Institute of Technology. So you are going to be explain the related to the advance in underwater acoustic sensor network. Now it is required. So whenever we take up the technology within that underwater, so we have to be making in advancement that is most important. As such, so we have planned to have such a wonderful resource person from Manipal Institute of Technology. Besides this, so there will be some there will be some questionnaire and other things will be there, so that the aspirants, means the stakeholders, can clarify the things which are you have raised the doubts with the resource person. It is a liberty to you to have the questions and also clarify the things because so it is needed. So in this program, definitely I hope that it will going to be helpful for the teaching community as well as the student community. So I appreciate the Department of Electronics Engineering, RIT, has organized this program. Particularly, it will going to be extended for the student community because they're eagerly waiting for to know all those things. I congratulate all the team and also on behalf of our institute and also with my faculty members, I welcome once again all the resource person and all the stakeholders of this program. And I wish you all the best to the success of this program by getting the information to all the stakeholders. Thank you. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, sir, for your noteworthy words. May I request Dr. Arvind B.N., Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, to render a word of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Dear participants, I'm very happy to announce that the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering of our institute is organizing 3-day FDP on data science and networking from the dates 25 to 27 August 2022. This FDP aims at conveying the areas like data science, machine learning, and in the areas and in the area of wireless sensor network. We are able to bring eminent scholars together to this platform as speakers. So it is my privilege to inform you the list of the speakers once again. So Dr. Anand Babu from MCE Hassan, Dr. Balaji Prabhu from MCE Hassan, and Dr. Yashwant from MIT Manipal. So I want to utilize this opportunity to convey my thanks to our chief patron, Dr. Rachana Rajiv Madam, President, Rajiv Education Trust, and my heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal and also patron, Dr. A.N. Ramakrishna sir, who always encouraged and supported us to bring this FDP to the stage. I also extend my thanks to the coordinators, Mrs. Ambika Madam, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and also Mr. Ravi L.S., Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I thank all the faculties of our department and also the faculties of Complete Rajiv Institute of Technology for helping us directly or indirectly in bringing FDP to reality. Finally, I welcome all the participants to this 3 days faculty development program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, the FDP is about to begin in a while, but prior to that, I would like to share a brief introduction about the resource person, Dr. Anand Babu J. He is currently working as Associate Professor in the Department of Information Science and Engineering in Malnad College of Engineering, Hassan. His areas of interest include wireless ad hoc networks, machine learning, and data science. He is having around 14 years of teaching experience. So far, 4 patents have been filed under his name. Dr. Anand Babu has presented his research activities in 20 international journals and 5 international conferences. To his credit, he is also having book chapters of 2 numbers. He has conducted various technical workshops for students and faculty members and also delivered technical talks across Karnataka. Anand Babu sir, we are very much privileged to have you as our resource person today. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, it's over to you now.
My voice is audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Okay. So, screen share. The screen is visible now? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Wait for a sec. Okay, so good afternoon to all the participants. I would like to thank the management of RIT Hassan, our beloved principal, HOD, and the coordinator who has introduced me a lot. Okay, thank you each and everyone for giving this opportunity to present whatever the things that I know regarding data science. Okay, so now, before diving into the particular topic called data science, what do you mean by data science, and what are the things that I'm going to cover in today's session that I'm going to brief regarding that. So if you see, there are 2 technical keywords which are present here. First one is data, second one is science. Okay, so we'll be knowing data separately because we'll be know each and every time then we are using mobile phones and all. So we'll be knowing that particular data. And science is one of the important things that we have already studied, and we are into this particular science and all. So if you combine these 2 magical words, so there comes a thing called data science. Okay, so now we know there are different aspects which are there with respect to this data science here. So in today's lecture, I'll a brief of data science and applications of data science. So which are the applications which are at present which are there in the data science that I'm going to discuss. Okay, as you already know regarding me, because regarding the introduction, I'm not going to introduce myself. Okay, I'll be going regarding the future talks here. Now, if you ask me, so what is data? Because the data is, as far as the Tim Berners-Lee Data is the precious thing that will last longer than the system themselves. Okay, why? Because in today's world, data plays a very vital role. As far as my particular knowledge, data is gold. If you think that data, it will be diamond. Why? Because for many, not only for research, now, so in cutting across different area, okay, data plays a very vital role. Okay, for that reason itself only, that the Tim Berners-Lee has beautifully, he has mentioned that it will be lasting longer than system itself only. So that is the importance of data. Okay, so if you see left, right, and center, we are using data. The keywords is buzzing. Okay, so now in this particular talk, what are the things that I'm going to cover? I don't know I can cover all these things within 1 hour, because data science is a huge field here. Okay, so as much as possible, I'll try to cover maximum thing, whatever the things that I have intended to cover in today's class. Okay, overview of data science. And then, so there is a confusion between data science and data analytics. Okay, whether both are same or different. So regarding that I'll be briefing regarding difference between data science and data analytics. And then I'll going to bring out a major difference between data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Okay, and then real-time applications of data science. I have taken 6 to 7 case studies here, well-known case studies where you are using this particular data science. And after that, pros and cons, advantage. So what are the pros and what are the cons of data science? Use cases with respect to the data science. Whether data science is whether the big companies are using this particular data science, and demand of data science, future of data science, trends in data science, and finally I'll going to summarize what are the things which are present with respect to this data science. So these are all the things I'll going to touch and we're going to discuss, or I'll going to deliver in today's class. Okay, so now based on this particular thing, I'll be diving into today's topic called data science, the overview here. Okay, so if you think about any particular technologies, you'll go to think into what is that particular technology, what is the scope in that particular technology, whether that particular scope is where you have a good career perspective with respect to that particular technology. These are the 3 things that we Indians, we are obsessed with. Means career perspective means how much that we're going to earn. Scope, okay, for freshers or for professionals, do you have a good thing with respect to that data science? And then before that, I'm going to give you a simple and a very short definition regarding data science. Okay, what do you mean by data science? If you ask me, the data science is a subset of artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is a huge field. Inside that, data science is one of the part. So is a field of study that combines domain expertise, programming skills, and knowledge of mathematics, statistics, to extract the meaningful insight from data. Okay, so especially in data science, we'll be using machine learning algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, okay, k-means, knn, okay, like that. You have different machine learning algorithms that you will be using. Those particular machine learning algorithms, you're going to get a meaningful insight. See, if there is a particular problem, if you are going to solve any particular problem, you should know what is that particular problem. Okay, so you should be knowing that particular problem, and for that particular problem you should have the knowledge on mathematics and other particular statistics. Why you require that particular thing? Because the huge amount of data what it is present there, so to get a meaningful insights on that particular data, okay, so to get a domain expertise on that particular thing, so the data science plays a very vital role. Means to understand data science, you should know bits and pieces of programming skills. So you should be an expert in programming skills. I don't tell no. Yeah, so you should know the bits and pieces of programming skills. You should have the knowledge, a minimum knowledge on the mathematics, statistics, and to get, why you require all these things means to get a meaningful insight. Okay, considering an example, if you want to buy any particular product nowadays in Amazon, Flipkart, or any other particular social media websites means, so you'll be going through the reviews also, whether it is 4-star, whether it is 5-star. So what is the review that they have given? So you'll going to you need not to be a domain expertise, but you're going to go through all those things to get a meaningful insight, means meaningful insights on that particular product. Then only you can search, yes, this particular product which has a 5-star, okay, this much, these are all the ratings that they have given. So then that machine learning parts plays a vital role to get that particular operations and all. So that is the basic definition regarding data science. Okay, now next we're going to see scope. Is data science a good career in India? Not only in India, do you have a good career with respect to data science? Yes, data science has emerged as an attractive career option for freshers as well as for experienced professionals. So highly demand, okay, data scientist is in heavy demand in this 21st century. Okay, that I'm going to discuss here. So in which particular sectors, the cutting across different sectors here, not only with respect to telecommunication, manufacturing, finance, insurance, healthcare, retail, okay, online, social media apps. So wherever you go, you require data scientists. Okay, so data scientists, you have a good career with respect to your data science operation, not only in India, across all in the entire world itself only. Career perspective, sir, whether now data science is in demand, what about the next 5 years? So the market, you have a good market with respect to being a data scientist? Yes, obviously yes. The data science is one of the most highly paid jobs according to Glassdoor. It's one of the company that you already know regarding this particular Glassdoor. The data scientist makes an average of, so this is one of the survey with respect to US per year. Wow. So this much of, so amount of average salary that they're going to get. This makes the data science a very high career option compared to all the other remaining aspects. So these are all the three important things: definition, scope, career perspective. With respect to this, all these things, data science is one of the key and hot cakes which is happening in the IT industry nowadays. Okay. Now, fourth one, future trends, as it is very much essential here. For 4 years in a row, the data scientist has been named as the #1 job in US by Glassdoor. The same thing itself only. That's more than US Bureau of Labor. Statistics reports that the demand for data science skills will drive to 27.9% rise in the employment in the fields throughout 2026 until see another next 4 to 5 years. Okay, so the data scientists, we have the scarcity of jobs with respect to this particular data scientist. So these are all the things that you need to keep into aspects whenever if you are guiding any particular students, or if any students who are present and listening to this particular talk. So please be aware of these things. So this is very much important now. Okay, now if you see, especially if you take VTU itself only, now they have made a separate branch, artificial intelligence and data science. Okay, so if you go for masters, you will be having data science separately, whereas with respect to the UG course and all, now a new branch itself they have been established here. Okay, why we need to learn data science? As I already told that it is the fuel for 21st century. In this particular 21st century, what you are doing, what are the different aspects that you are doing means, so for that particular things, data plays a very vital role. So that is the first and foremost thing that you need to be aware of. Second one, problems of demand and supply. The based on any particular product, so what is the demand and what is the supply on those particular things? For based on that, the huge amount of data it will be accumulated. So with the help of the different algorithms that you need to get in meaningful insights on those particular things. Okay, so that is very important things, and you will be having a lucrative and a very bright career. So if you learn data science, so whether the data science is changing the world, surely yes, data science is changing the world, because if you see the amount of research that had done in the 20th century, more than 50%, 100% of that we have done in the first 20 years of this 21st century itself only. Why? Because of internet, the powerful tool called internet. After internet, based on this particular data operation, the huge big data. Okay, how you're going to change all those things here. So it is changing this entire world. Yes. Whether you have a future with respect to data science, yes, I already mentioned in one of the survey done by US Bureau of Labor as well as Glassdoor itself only, it is one of the number one particular thing that it is happening. Until or unless in the future number of users that are using the data, how you're going to get a meaningful insight of that. So based on those things itself only, yes, you have a good future with respect to your data science. So these are all the things which are there with respect to your basic funda with respect to data science operations. Okay. Next, data related to search topics here. So if you see, you have the eye-catchy things which are there with respect to here. So it is one of the surveys that they have done here. So 2009 to 2012, 13, 4, so 14, 15, 16, 17, like that itself only you have seen. So you have different particular colors which are present here. First one is artificial intelligence. Next one is big data. Okay. So business intelligence, data analytics, data science is also one of the key important things which are there here. If you see this particular thing, so based on those particular things, how we got this particular graph based on the Google trends. Okay, based on the particular the search operations that they have done with respect to the searching popularity with respect to Google. So there lies the data science is also one of the 5 trending particular topics which is available with respect to data in the Google operations here. So now we're going to look into this particular operations here. As I already mentioned here, by this time that you know what are the basics funda with regarding this particular data science operation. Now we're going to see the difference between data science and data analytics, because each and every time when you look into this particular operations, interchangeably somebody will be telling the same thing, data science, data analytics, they're going to confuse you. But we're going to see how you're going to distinguish this particular data science with data analytics. So I have used 4 important keywords here. Skill set, with the help of skill set that I'm going to distinguish here, with the help of scope, with the help of exploration and goals here. Okay. So now when you are dealing with respect to data science means huge amount of data. Data analytics means micro amount of data, means little bit of operations here. So what are the skill set to become a good data scientist here? So you should know data modeling operations, predictive analysis, that it is one of the most important things that you need to know regarding this particular data science operations. Advanced, as you already know that regarding, if you want to know regarding data science means you should know statistics, programming, all those things that you required here. So what is the thing that you're going to do here? Data modeling and predictive analysis, that it will be done as a core part with respect to data science. In the context of data analytics means you will be dealing with small amount of data here. So here BI tools means business intelligent tools here. Okay, intermediate statistics operations, or you'll be using this particular regular expressions with respect to SQL operations, sequential query language operations. In those kind of an operations that you'll be using this particular data analytics option. Scope for macro, large amount of data. For micro, very small amount of data that you'll be using this particular data analytics here. Explorations, where you'll be using this particular data science in search engine exploration, as well as machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data, because in often with respect to big data, you'll be dealing with respect to unstructured data, means the web data that you want to call that as an unstructured data. There you'll be using this particular data science, plays a very vital role. As I already told that the data science is a subpart of artificial intelligence, and within that machine learning is also one of the subparts here, because artificial intelligence is a huge umbrella. Inside that you have all these particular key things which are present here. Whereas the data analytical parts here, for graphical representation, for visualization technique, for any particular data, a small amount of data that you have, so if you want to visualize those particular data, you'll be using those particular things here. For big data, mostly for structured data, you'll be using data analytics. For unstructured data, you'll be using this data science operations here. Main goal to discover new questions, to drive the innovations here, to use existing information to uncover, okay, so any particular thing, data with respect to here. So there you'll be using this particular data science operations. So the overview of these things here, micro level as well as an macro level. So unstructured data as well as for structured data. So you'll be using business tools with respect to data analytics, whereas you'll be using data modeling and advanced statistics or predictive analysis with respect to data science operations. So these are the things. So please be aware of these things called data science and analytics operations. Now, here comes the, does data analytics come under data science? Once again, $1 billion questions here, because there are too many high catchy words here: data, data science, analytics, and science. Once again, you'll be saying data science is an umbrella terms that encompasses of data analytics. Once again, see, please be aware of these things here. Data, it consists of data analytics, data mining, machine learning, and other related disciplines. While data scientist is expected to forecast the future based on the past patterns, data analytics extract the meaningful insights from various data sources. So these are all the things here. So inside data science, data analytics, data mining, machine learning, they are all the bits which are present here. So data scientist will be forecasting on what the future things here, whereas in data analytics you're going to see the meaningful insights of the various data which is already available. So these things here, one way or the other way, you will be using this particular data science and data analytics in your day-to-day lives itself only. You will not be knowing that, but you will be using this particular data science and data analytics. Now, so being an engineer, or if you want to become a good engineer, do data analyst code? Okay, so the data analysis doesn't need to have any coding skills, but expertise in analytics software, means data visualization software, data management programming, learning code or programming language can help you to gain a competitive edge in that particular field, because you should know that particular field. With the help of those things itself only, you can really operate. Okay, next. Now, one of the pivotal and important things with respect to this data scientist, what are the skill set to if you want to become a good data scientist, and what are the skill set that you need to be having? Because by this time that you are aware of those particular things here, so you are dealing with large amount of data. Okay, so now first and foremost things, you should know bits and pieces of statistics. You not need to be a genius with respect to statistics. You should know bits and pieces of statistics here. At least one programming language, either R or Python, because you will be having an advantage if you know this particular programming language. Then comes the data extraction, transformation, and loading operations. And data wrangling and data exploration are one of the important things that you should know regarding these particular things here. Exploring different insights on that particular data. Okay. Then comes ML algorithms, means machine learning algorithms. You have different machine learning algorithms for different purposes here. Okay, so linear regression, logistic regression, k-means, knn, random forest, like that. You different machine learning algorithms which are there here. Okay, then advanced machine learning algorithm means you can call that as deep learning also. And data processing frameworks, which are the different data processing frameworks which are available with respect to the data science. You should be having insights on those particular things itself only. And finally, data visualization. Okay, as I already told that one picture is what I have not told, sorry. In the context of visualization, a famous thought here: one picture is worth more than 10,000 words. If you have a particular data in a log file, if you have any particular data with respect to Excel file, so in those particular cases, okay, if you give that particular thing to any particular individual, he can't understand anything, because there will be different fields which are present here. Okay, what you'll be knowing until or unless if you have. Okay, so based on that, if you draw any particular bar chart, any particular graphical representation, if you represent that beautifully, means then he can understand that. So data visualization is also one of the key aspects with respect to data scientist. So these are all the prerequisites, means the skill sets that you require to become a good data scientist. Okay. Next. So you know a skill set of data science. Now, what are the skill sets for data analytics? More or less, So maximum things, it remains the same here. But if you see the first part as well as the last part here, either you required any particular tool. Okay, so those tools, it may be an SQL, Python, Oracle, or any particular programming language that you need to be knowing that. You should know, you should have a good mathematical ability. Previously that we had with respect to data science, you should have a good analytical skills. Okay, so to ability to model and to interpret data, problem solving skills, it should be present with respect to data science as well as with respect to data analytics also, because in this analytics you will be dealing with respect to very small amount of data here. Okay, the ability to plan, work, and meet deadlines plays a very vital role, not only with respect to data analytics operation, in each and every part of our personal life as well as with respect to professional life. So you need to plan, you need to work, and you need to meet the deadlines. Until or unless if you doesn't do all these three, you can't be a successful person in your life. Okay, whether it will be in data science, data analytics, or machine learning, artificial intelligence, or whatever it may be. So those things plays a very vital role here. And finally, accuracy and attention to details operations. Here we can find an accuracy because you are dealing with very small amount of data. Okay, so those are all the things that you want to make sure that you are the skill set which are required for a good data analytics operations. Okay, next comes data science operations, the life cycle with respect to data science. Now the skill set finished, prerequisites, what are the prerequisites that you required for to become a good data scientist also is finished. Now you have actual data. Okay, so understanding the business here. So what is the business? What is the problem here? You need to understand that particular problem first. So those things itself only that we're going to see in this entire slide here. You're going to understand what is that particular problem. Okay, and then you're going to collect the data from the source here. So the source may be any particular Kaggle website or any particular websites here. From there, you're going to collect the data. You're going to data preparation operation, pre-processing operation here. So testing as well as preparation. So there are two important aspects here, 80 is to 20%. So testing as well as result and operations here that we're going to see here. Then comes the exploratory data analysis operations. So here you're going to analyze what are the things which are there with respect to that particular data. If there are any particular null values which are there here, any particular missing values which are there here. So those things with respect to the data set which is present, either with respect to the log file or with respect to any particular Excel file, all those things it will be done. Then you're going to give the modeling operation, which particular modeling model, if it is conducive for those particular data which is available after pre-processing and all. That you're going to do with respect to any particular machine learning operations or any particular machine learning models here. With the help of those particular things that you want to do those things here. Then evaluation. After doing that, you're going to get certain results here. Okay. After that model evaluation, so finally you're going to deploy that particular model, and the same cycle it will going to continue. So these are all the most important aspects with respect to your data science life cycles which are present here. Okay. Then comes the key aspects. So artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. So please be aware of these things here, because many of the technologies or many of those things here will be using one way or the other way in all the three aspects here: artificial intelligence, machine learning. And see why I put especially this particular slide here. You need to know the minute differences between all these three things here. Okay, so they have differentiated because each and everything this I got from the internet itself only. Okay, now first and foremost things, what does artificial intelligence here? It includes machine learning. Machine learning means, what is machine learning? It's a subset of artificial intelligence. Once again, data science means it includes various data operations. Like that, you have different things here. I'll going to go one by one. I'll going to explain artificial intelligence first, then machine learning, and I'll going to go data science very fastly itself only. Artificial intelligence means it combines the large amount of data through interactive processing and intelligent algorithms that helps the computers to learn automatically. Okay, so that is called artificial intelligence, because it will also be dealing with large amount of data. Okay. Then some of the popular tools used for AI are TensorFlow, scikit-learn, okay, Keras operations. So artificial intelligence uses logical and decision tree operations, or the different this decision trees also it is present with respect to machine learning also. Okay, chatbots, voice assistants are the popular applications which are used with respect to AI. Google voice assistants, chatbots. So all these things it will going to come under artificial intelligence operations. Then comes machine learning operations here. Okay, machine learning uses the efficient programs that can use data without being explicitly told to do so, because without explicitly told to do any particular things, so for those particular things you'll be using this particular machine learning, that it will going to give an efficient results. So the popular tools that machine learning makes use are Amazon Lex 2, IBM Watson Studio 3, and Microsoft Azure operations. So these are the three important things that their machine learning plays a very important role here. Okay. So what kind of models that the machine learning uses? So the machine learning uses the statistical models here. So where we will be using this particular machine learning here, recommendation system such as Spotify, facial recognition are the popular examples. Means recommendation system. If you search any particular products in Amazon or Flipkart, those particular so there in the bottom itself only it will going to recommend if you buy these particular products. So maximum people they have brought both combined to these two, both they have got like that. For those particular recommendation systems, they'll be using this particular machine learning operation. So whereas with respect to data science operation, data science includes all. Okay, to get a meaningful insight of that particular data, you'll be using those particular things here. Okay, so the popular tools used for data science are Tableau, Apache Spark 4, MATLAB. So preferable and most popular tools that I'm telling. So you have a heck a lot of tools which are available in the market now. So data science deals with both unstructured as well as structured data. Where we will be using this particular data science, fraud detection, healthcare analysis are the most popular examples for this particular data science operations. So if you ask any particular recommendation systems, whether you can use that particular recommendation system in artificial intelligence, to an extent, yes. Whether that recommendation system, it will be used with respect to data science, to an extent, yes. Okay. So based on the context where you are using, so that plays a very important role. So these are all the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, as well as data science. Please don't be confused. So wherever you are using, in the context of how we are using, so you can use this particular technologies here. Okay. Now, here are all the real-time applications where we are using this particular data science. Okay. So the identifying and predicting of diseases means in healthcare center, we are using extensively that we are using this particular data science. Why? To identify a disease and to predict a disease here. For those particular things that you will be using this particular data science operations, because the adulteration level in the products that we are using now, it has reached to a whopping 40 to 50%. Once again, I'll go to repeat the adulteration level of the products that we are using, whether it may be a food product or any particular cosmetic product or any product here. Now it has been reached to an extent of 40 to 50%. Now, if you go to any particular doctor, so there before writing lamely, okay, so this particular tablet, that tablet, so you need to analyze that particular, okay, you need to identify what kind of a disease that we have, and then based on that particular previous identification, you're going to predict the disease operation, the severity of that particular disease, it can be done. So now you have a huge window. If anybody is doing a research on this particular thing, you have a research. So maximum for doctors and all. So this plays a very vital role. Google machine learning for meta statistics. So how it is used, how it is using the data science. In fact, the company has developed a new tool, Lina, for identify the breast cancer tumors that metasizes the nearby lymph nodes with the help of that particular lymph nodes. So it can be difficult for the human eye to see, especially when the new cancer growth is small. In oral trial, the LINA short-term lymph node assist accuracy is identified as the metastatic cancer 99% of the time using machine learning algorithms. So if you see the accuracy of that particular algorithm, so with the help of these particular things, so you're going to get 99% accuracy compared to that of all these things. So for identifying and for predicting all these things with respect to the breast cancer, so it is one of the important applications and most famous applications in data science operations. Okay. Next, personalized healthcare recommendations. It is essential and it is very useful for each and every individual. So because now we are into this particular organic food, organic farming, okay, health tips, okay, smart watches, okay, the smart watches, they're going to collect, so this is your heartbeat rate, so this much of calories that you have burnt, this much of steps that you have done, so this much of cycling things that you have done, so all those particular things, okay. So with the help of those particular things, so you can analyze those, okay. So predicting periods, especially for women's, so for those particular things, so they have used this particular so where they got this particular personalized healthcare recommendation system, so location Berlin, Germany. So there they have done the this particular prediction analysis on periods operation. What kind of a tool that they have used? Python, okay. Jupyter notebook they have used. It uses algorithmically to notify when they are fertile, okay. So based on that, so they're going to see the periods and they evaluate the risk of the conditions like pregnancy operation, okay, the pregnancy kind of things. So those things here, so tracking those particular things, okay. So for it is one of the most important kind of healthcare recommendations which is happening now, not only in Berlin, especially in India, okay. So there are millions of customers, so based on these particular things, so the analysis also they have made. It is also one of the important things which are there with respect to the healthcare sector, okay. Next, third operation, optimizing the shipping routes in real time, okay. So if you do all these things means, so with the help of this particular data science algorithms here, okay, you can plan and you can optimize the routes, you can reach the destination early, you can save fuel, you can save money, okay, with the help of all these things here. See how where they have used here optimizing the package, so package routing here, so where in, the location Atlanta, Georgia operations here, okay, uses data sciences to optimize the package transport from drop off to delivery, okay. So they're using these particular things here. The NPT network planning tools incorporate machine learning and AI to crack all these particular logistical puzzles, such as how packages should be rerouted around the bad weather or service bottleneck. So because in the shipping industry operations, the route plays a very vital role, okay, weather plays a very vital role. With the help of this particular network planning tools, okay, with the help of machine learning and AI, so they have done all these things here. AI also suggests the routes of its own. According to a company, the forecast, the platform could save UPS up to hundreds to 200 millions by 2020. This is one of the survey that they have made. So in the context of all these things, so for optimizing the packing routes, you'll be using this particular data science. And you'll be asking, so any other particular things? In all the applications, you'll be using data science itself only. So only some specific applications which are already available in the net, so that have collected, and I am explaining that to you. Third, so not third, fourth one, it is one of the most important thing in the sporting sector, where, okay, for Liverpool Football Club, they have used this particular machine learning, means the data science algorithms, okay. So they, after using this particular operations, so they have came to a particular conclusion, okay. So in which particular position a player has to play, So if he plays in that particular position, so what will be the success rate? Okay, so what will be the goal rate, like that. So lively they have used almost, they have almost won 2019 Premier League championship with data science. The team uses for it out and recruit and undervalued soccer players here. Okay, so based on those particular things, so they used this particular the data science algorithms for the to get a good results. It is going to check the performance of each and every individual. Okay, based on the previous performances, they're going to train the model and they're going to test the model. For training 80% and for testing 20%, like that itself only. They're going to be two different aspects which will be present here, and they have almost one based on the, they're going to check the performance in each and every particular data. They, based on those particular things, they're going to get an output on those particular things. Okay, algorithms that help you to find love. Okay, matchmaker. So there also the algorithms. So how it uses the data science, when a single match on a Tinder, they can think the company data scientist, a carefully crafted algorithm work behind the scenes, boosting the probability of matches. So based on those particular thing in the background operation, so they where they have used this particular operation in one of the most happening things in the world, West Hollywood, California. So there, to find one particular love with respect to another particular individuals, so they are using this particular algorithms. Okay, the machine learning algorithm or the data science algorithm here. Other real-time usage of data science on our day-to-day. So those were things are the general examples or use cases which are there here. Whether we are using the data science in our day-to-day lives. Yes, where we are using here for delivering a food while it is hot. Yes, we are using that particular data science. Best example means Uber Eats or Swiggy, Zomato. Okay, so there the data scientist plays a very important role. The Uber food delivery app have a fairly simple goal. Means getting hot food delivered quickly, making it happen across the country. So it takes the machine learning, advanced statistical modeling, and staff method. Meteorologist. So in order to optimize the full delivery process and to predict the possible outcome from the holiday rushes, that will impact the traffic and cooking time also. So in our day-to-day lives, there we are using this particular operations here. Okay. So next, yeah, one of the best examples which is available in the internet is, okay, so if you are staying in Bangalore, if you are in Vijayanagar, if you want to go to ITPL or Electronic City, so early morning on Monday, so 8:30, when you open your app, it will be showing a different fare compared to non-particular peak hours. Then the rate it will be very low. Okay, it has happened to you. So if you see the movie tickets, weekends it will be too high, as well as weekdays it will be very less. Why? Based on the number of users one who will going to be coming for the particular theaters. Anyhow, they are going to come on weekdays itself only because of the holidays and all. The pricing it will be high. Otherwise, the pricing it will be low. So there also data science plays a very important role. Data-driven crime predictions for cops. Data-driven. So there it uses data scientists widely used by American judicial system and law enforcement. Okay. So software, this suits the attempts to gauge an incremental person risk of offending. Okay. So there also you'll be using this particular data science operations here. Okay, facial recognition in the databases. Okay, for facial recognition in crime operations, or if you want to pass any particular toll to based on those particular things, you'll be using this particular facial recommendation in IDs. Okay, Instagram to make a personal touch. Okay, you'll be using this particular data science operation. Instagram uses data science to target the sponsored post which is present here. See, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it may be, in your mobile phones, you will be using, if you search any particular mobile phone, if you want to buy a new mobile phone, that you'll want to search iPhone 13 Pro in Flipkart. When you open a social media website or Facebook, when you go on scrolling means there in advertisement, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 12, like that, it will be recommending certain things here. You'll be wondering how it has happened. Have not opened in Facebook, whereas the same thing that you have opened in your social media operations. So there they're going to push, because any particular thing, if you do 2 3 4 times in, if you are looking at that same time, as per the psychological thing, you will try to buy that particular thing. So for that reason itself only, so there will be a mutual agreement between those things, or any particular revenue model. So they're going to push all those things here. So based on that itself only, the operations it will be carried out here. Okay, in searching operations here. Okay, so the data science real life use cases here. Okay, so if you open any particular websites here, so in that particular website, so who sells the most ice creams? Okay, learning to speak, recognizing the deficits, using the suggestion to make better decisions. For each and everything, you're going to have a different algorithm. Based on that particular different algorithm, you're going to get an optimal results. Okay, so when you when you type anything in the Google, okay, so with respect to the ranking operations, you're going to get certain things here. How? Based on the number of hits, based on the number of users they have used those particular things. So there you'll be using this particular operation with respect to the searching operations. Okay, next, pros and cons. What are the advantages of data science and what are the disadvantages of there with respect to the data science here? There are various benefits the data science has here. First one is, it is in demand. As already known that it is very much in demand. You have numerous tons and tons of opportunities here. It is one of the fastest growing job on LinkedIn as predicted. It will going to create 11.5 million jobs by 2026. Okay, so you can blindly, you can tell that yes, data science is one of the most important things it will going to happen. Okay, abundance of positions here. Okay, in the IT sectors, you have, if you have a good skill set that I already explained with respect to starting of this particular operation session. Okay, you have abundant operations and you are in need. Okay, for every 50 software engineers, in one of the studies that I've seen, one data scientist you required. Okay, one data scientist is required, means for those things here. So for these particular things, you have lot of opportunities here. Okay, yeah, because if you have an opportunity, if it is in demand means, so what will be the pay? That I already mentioned here. Average pay, it will be in terms of $1,16,100 per year. I'm telling dollars here. If you convert that to rupees means it will be in terms of lakhs itself only. That makes a data science an highly lucrative career option here. Okay, data science is versatile. Okay, it is not simple operation. It will going to cut under different disciplines here. Okay, so you name the particular discipline where each and everywhere we are using this particular data science here. Okay, opportunities, you have opportunities, so abundant opportunities that you have with respect to data science here. Data scientist makes better data better. Yes, they're going to make look your data better with respect to data visualization operation, because one will be having the skill set, one will be having the insight of that particular data, can only become a data engineer operations here. Data scientists are highly prestigious. Obviously, if you have all this particular skill set, if others don't have means, so those particular data science operations are very important. So no boring task here. No boring task with respect to any particular testing operations here. Companies uses historical data to train the machines in order to perform repetitive tasks. So this is the simplified abundance of jobs undertaken by humans before also. So this is also one of the most important things here. The data science makes products smarter, obviously, because you should be knowing the insight on that particular data. You should know which particular algorithm that you need to use. So based on those particular things, so it is also makes decisions also, it will be very easy also. For example here, recommendation system used by e-commerce websites that provides personalized insights to use based on the historical purchases, because There will be millions of customers that they will be using Amazon, but based on your searching recommendation, it will going to show the products, not on the Amazon searching recommendations. Okay, so based on those particular things, so it has enabled the computer to understand human behavior and take data driven decision operations here. Data science can save lives, obviously, because it is widely used with respect to the healthcare sector. Okay, so you have one particular case study with the help of an smartwatch, which was smartwatch in the iPhone smartwatch. The heart attack rate, it has been identified because based on those itself only onlinely they have tracked, and they have saved one particular life. So one example that I know that have told. So their data science also, it will going to save lives. Data science can make you a better person. Obviously, if you know data science, if you know any particular new technology, you will be a better person itself only, because of the demand and the skill set. Okay, the roles, it will going to fill the bridge between IT and management. You will be able to enjoy best of both worlds with respect to management and with respect to the technical aspect. Okay, if you have any particular system, there should be a flaw in that particular system also. No particular system it is 100% until or unless you should have a flaw. You have, until now we have seen only the advantages of data science. Now we're going to see the disadvantages of data science also. Okay, so while data science is very lucrative option, so there are also various disadvantages in this particular team. Okay, in order to understand the full picture of data science, you must know the limitations of data science. Okay, because not only with respect to data science, being an human individuals, you should know your limitations. So are you capable of doing this? Are you capable of doing this? Okay, so based on those itself only, data science is really a term. Data science is very general term and does not have any definite definitions here, because if you go to internet, you're going to get heck a lot of definitions here. Okay, while it becomes the buzzword, it is very hard to write down the exact meaning of data scientist. Okay, so you'll be doing any particular coding means you can't call him as a data scientist. In the meanwhile, you can call him as a data scientist also. There is once again a question mark here. A data scientist specific role depends on the fields, what company is specializing in, and while some people have described data scientist for the future paradigm, means the fourth paradigm of the science, few sites have called it mere, okay, okay, of the statistics here. Okay, rebranding of statistics, which will be present here. Okay, so those things here. Next, mastering data science is near to impossible, because how can you master data science? So there are different aspects here, because you should know statistics, you should know the core concepts here, you should be very good in mathematics, you should be very good in computer science, because cutting across different fields which are present here. So it is merely not possible to expertise in one particular field. So you should be knowing all these things. So it is merely impossible to become an expert in data science. The large amount of domain knowledge is required, as already told. So you should have a domain knowledge, because without the domain knowledge, you can't become a good data scientist. Okay, so domain knowledge. A person with a considerable background in statistics and computer science will find it is difficult to solve data science problem without a background knowledge, and some holds true for vice versa also. Okay, so one should be very good in domain. So what he is doing, what data he is dealing with, so which particular algorithms that he should know, okay, how it will going to work. Okay, each and everything, they are also very important. Okay, okay, arbitrary data may yield unexpected results. For any data that you're going to choose, you should choose wisely. Okay, the data set that you're going to choose wisely. For those particular, there are different set of algorithms which are present with respect to data science. For that particular data science, you should know which particular data that you need to feed. So then only you're going to get an expected results. For that particular, for decision tree, if you send a particular data science which is conducive for logistical regression, means, so the output that you're going to get, it will be a mere disaster. Okay, so that is also very important here. Okay, problem of data privacy. So many industries, data is their fuel. Data science companies make data-driven decisions. However, the data utilization is the process may breach the privacy of customers also. Okay, security plays a very vital role with respect to this particular data-driven operations. Okay, in many industries. Use cases in retail here, where because these things which are I'll going to go very fast here. Recommendation engines, as I already seen with respect to the previous operations here. So the system that uses filters and informations for prediction operations. Okay, by providing the recommendation for a customers able to identify the trends and to increase their sales, and if the sales are increased, the revenue also it will be increased. So search engine operations with respect to your Google search engine or any particular search operation with respect to those things which are present here. Collaborative filtering operations here. It assumes like, okay, Juni, this type of a system makes the predictions that may be based on many other user performances here, based on their performances here. So they will be using the filtering operations, and then you'll, if that A likes Xiaomi, B likes Xiaomi and Vivo, then A might like Vivo also. Transitive closure kind of things which are present here. A likes B, B likes A, and A likes C also, like that here. Collaborative, okay, filtering operations. Content-based filtering. Okay, so this type of system focus on products themselves, not on the users here, and recommends the products with their similar attributes and characteristics. It will be promoting their products based on the product itself only. Recommendations it will be done, not based on the user operations here. Hybrid recommendation means combination of both content based filtering as well as an collaborative based filtering. Which best possible it is available. So for that particular instance, it is going to choose and it is going to be operated. So the combination of content based filtering as well as collaborative filtering is called as an hybrid based filtering. So those things, it will be results, it will be combined and it will be recommended. And fraud detections. Okay, in those particular things also, the data science and machine learning techniques such as deep neural networks are being used to detect frauds in the business transactions. Due to the growth of online transaction, the fraudulent, because nowadays also, if you, I'm going to tell you one of the examples here. I am an Airtel customer, but I'll be getting a fake messages. Your Jio number, the jackpot has been hit by league. So if you click on this particular link, means you're going to get this much of like that. Okay, fraudulent detection operation, filling of any fake websites, because you are into this particular research field. Any of you are in this particular research field. Best example that I can tell means any cloned journals here, because the journal, it will be identical to that of the same original journal itself, only ISBN it will be same. The other remaining things, it will be of fraudulent kind of things. So please be aware of those things. Use SkyMago. And the second thing means in the Scopus database, make sure that that particular journal, it is continuously, it has been there, because nowadays the Scopus database, they are updating every 6 months. So this is one of the best examples, because that I have came across, because I am also one of the victim with respect to those particular things here. Okay, personalized marketing here for retailers, and to integrate the personalized recommendation based on their users, based on the browsing history, based on the past purchases, based on the likes and dislikes which are present with respect to that particular individuals. Almost all retailers create an highly targeted campaigns with respect to increase the rest of ROI. So this is possible if the retailers have a data and they have the ability to extract a meaningful insight from that particular data operations here. Okay, and finally, customer sentiment analysis here. So based on that particular the brand new data science tool which is properly used in the retail industry, based on the sentiments, the customer polls to analyze the experience with the product here. So it was time consuming process and bit expensive also. So for those particular things, the customer sentiment analysis is done with the help of data that is received on the social media and the online service feedbacks. So these sources are readily available fast and free to cost. The retailers perform the analysis on the natural language processing here, text analysis. Okay, based on those particular things, the sentiments, so they're going to get the rating, reviews given by the customers also. There also, they'll be using this particular data science operations here. And finally, foretelling trends through social media. Okay, the social media is an enormous platform where the people expresses everything in social media as their retailer. So it is very valuable information. So social media can be helpful in identifying the trends. So what he is using, so where he is using, okay, what kind of a product that he is using. So inventory management, personalized marketing operation, price optimization, price prediction. Okay, so it is transforming the retail sector to the next level through social media. Okay, so whether the big companies are using this data science, yes, all, not only the big companies, the small companies are also using data science. Amazon, Netflix, Starbucks, each and every company, they are using this particular data science here. Because if you see Amazon, if you buy any particular product, so with the help, after buying this, many users also buying this, combined this, so such that you're going to what you're going to do, so you're going to save this much money. Okay, making you to provoke those particular things, means recommendation, personalized recommendation system. So based on this, 35 to 40% of the revenue, it has been increased with respect to Amazon. So Netflix, video streaming operations. Okay, so if you have an habit of viewing Bond movies, means not Netflix, in Amazon, it's Amazon Prime itself only, it will going to show Bond rated movies itself only, recommendation systems. Okay, if you are if you search any particular sentimental movies, means all sentimental movies itself only. So like that, Starbucks stay, so there also the data will be available when they help you for the data science tools. Now in the location in that particular area, so based on the customer behavior, based on the traffic, so those particular things, so they are using this particular data science itself. Okay, finally, what are the benefits with respect to this particular data science here? The data science and big data are very important to improve the company operations in future, because based on the previous things, okay, based on the previous data, you can predict. The data science is very beneficial for better decision forecasting operations. Based on the previous things that you can predict, yes, so this will be the business that it can happen. Okay, data science can help you to reduce the constraint. What are the different constraints here? Time, budget allocation, and it will going to help in development of business, because based on those particular things itself, on the two important things, time as well as money. Okay, so it is going to improve your business. Okay, so data science has determined the results of many manual tasks and could be superior to human influences, because it has replaced. Okay, so instead of barely recommending any particular human influences operation, with the help of that particular algorithms, you can use that particular things. Data science helps in preventing debt default. It is used in fraudulent deduction and many other cases in financial domain. It will going to give an insights whether you need to do that particular job or you should not do that particular job. So it will going to see that. The data science generate insights for raw and unstructured data, because you are dealing with huge amount of data here. So data science helps in predicting the future results, and it can prevent the financial losses of many corporates also. Okay. Why data engineering matters here? Some of the data scientists spend as much as 80% of their time in wrangling or mangling, okay, data before it is ready to be analyzed. Okay, so this where data engineer comes. The data engineers evaluates, phrase, cleans the data sets. Means you should know all these things here. You need to pre-process all these things using a programming language called Python or R to build a data pipelines and warehouses. So this infrastructure efficiently delivers clean data sets to scale for data scientists to produce a big data products here. What is the meaning that of this particular slide? Means you'll need to pre-process, you'll going to remove all the unwanted things, and then which machine learning algorithm or data science algorithm that it is that you need to use. Then if the data is big also, you're going to get an output. Okay, so you're going to get a good output. So this here, data size in it is in demand. Yes, because I already told that it is in huge demand. Okay, not only with respect to the structured data, with respect to unstructured data, whether it is used in business or used in healthcare or it is used in sports, used in education sector, it is used in all the sectors. Data size is in huge demand operations. Okay. So it will going to improve this particular economy also, economy of the global world with respect to this particular. Data science remains an integral part of culture, economy of the global world. Okay. What should be the future of data science in 2022? Okay. The data science has come a long way in very short span of time. Okay, so the data science means in last 5-6 years. Okay, I think so. It has exponentially, it has grown. Data science has gained a reputation as one of the best trending jobs for these decades, and companies and leveraging the data they generate to make decisions and higher returns on investment operations. Okay, what is the driving force behind the future of data science? All these things here. Okay, so please be aware of these things here. If you understand this particular slide, so until now, whatever the things that we have discussed, so it will be very helpful. Okay, so it is a pool of multiple data operations here. Okay, so colossal pool of multiple data operations here. So these data operations also involve machine learning, statistics. Okay, so that giving an advanced search engine results to the users, because you will be dealing with respect to useful data itself only, meaningful data, not useful data, meaningful data, it will be the right word here. So you'll be using with respect to the quantum computing, advanced personalizations, code-free environment. Okay, so because you have inbuilt libraries which will be present with respect to your Python or R operations. So for that reasons, the driving force for data science. In particular, data science also covers all these things that we have discussed here: data integration, different things here, distributed architecture, automating machine learning algorithms. As I already told that different machine learning algorithms itself only that we're going to use here, data visualization to show how that particular data it is present here, data engineering, business intelligence, okay, automated and data driven decision operations here. That's it. Key trends impacting the data science that I have discussed with respect to all these things itself only, it has been summarized with respect to these things here. Okay. AI with respect to COVID-19 predictions, data science also it has been because plays a very vital role in the outbreak of this particular coronavirus COVID-19 predictions. So there for detection and response, and also the way for recovery operations. So they have used this particular the government notices health data, diseases network. So they're also spread and managing the pandemic operations. So we are using this particular operations. Okay, that's it. If you have any particular doubts, you can ask. So I was little bit fast because I couldn't cover all these things, because it's an entire it's a huge field. Data science means not in 1 day or 2 days or in 6 months that you can learn that. If you had any particular time allocated, means I would have done in hands-on things also using Google Colab or any particular things in one of the talks. Recently that we have done one particular thing in using Google Colab. We have taken the data set and we have seen how it has been operated also. But out and out, so I have briefed regarding this particular data science and what are the applications that it is already present here. Okay, so you have, if you search now, you will going to get a heck a lot of applications here in the web. Okay, but one thing that I can tell, the applications that you are using now, one way or the other way, you are using this particular data science, that we can guarantee. Okay, If you have any questions, you can ask or you can mail to this mail ID abj@mce hassan.ac.in. So surely I'll going to respond to that particular thing. Oh, so we have one particular question, Vijayalakshmi. Yes. Okay. Where actually the data science is needed in electrical engineering field. Madam, in electrical engineering field, in what context that you are using the data science? Okay. So if you have any particular signal strength or if you are using those particular things, okay. So to get a meaningful insight regarding that, surely you can use. You don't have any particular barriers that you should use the data science only in computer science, information science, or any other things. You can use in mechanical engineering also. You can use in civil engineering also. Okay, but you should know what is the data. What is the data that you are using? So what algorithm that we need to use in such a way that you're going to get a meaningful insight on that particular data. Okay, so there you can use. In electrical engineering also you can use, because this time that I took electrical engineering students also in my college in open elective, so they also enjoyed a lot regarding this particular data science operations. Any other questions?
Anand Babu sir.
Okay. So if we don't have any questions means, can I conclude now, madam?
Yes, sir.
So wait, madam, wait for a sec.
Dear participants, you may ask the questions if you have any.
I have left my email ID here. If you have any questions, you can post to this particular email ID itself only. Surely I'll going to reply. And if this is the case means, finally, I would like to thank RIT for identifying me, and giving this opportunity to speak about data science, whatever the information I know regarding this particular data science. Okay, I would like to thank RIT. Okay, secondly, I would like to thank your chief patron.
ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Hello, chief patron Dr. Rachana Rajiv madam, the president of Rajiv Education Trust. Secondly, I would like to thank the honorable principal Dr. A.N. Ramakrishna sir, and the convener of this particular workshop, Dr. B.N. Arvind sir, and the coordinator Ambika madam. Okay, and Ravi LS. Okay, so I would like to thank all the participants for patiently listening for 1 hour. Okay, so thank you.
Anand Babu sir, thank you very much for sharing your valuable knowledge about data science with the participants. I hope through today's session, definitely there are plenty of takeaway points for the participants. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so thank you.
Dear participants, may I request all the participants to please turn on your camera so that we can have a group photo together.
Oh, sorry, madam. So I don't have the camera here. Register.
Dear participants, please turn on your cameras. We can have a group photo together. Dear participants, thank you very much for your participation. So we are going to terminate today's session. Feedback form, it will be posted shortly in a WhatsApp group. Please submit the feedback form within the stipulated time period. Tomorrow's session is going to be begin from 2 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.